Most students don't fail trig because the maths is hard. They fail because they don't know which formula to pick. Sine, cosine or tangent. 3 options. And one wrong choice means the whole question falls apart. In this video, I'm going to show you how to never get that wrong again. Not by memorizing more, but by understanding one simple idea that makes the right formula obvious every time. Always start with the angle you are given. Let's call it theta, labeled here. From that angle, every right-angled triangle has 3 sides. These 3 sides are labeled as H, O, and A, and called the adjacent, hypotenuse, and opposite. The opposite side is the side across from the theta. The hypotenuse is the longest side opposite the 90-degree right angle, and the adjacent is the side next to theta. This step alone already removes most mistakes. You now know where you're working from, it's theta, so all you still need to figure out is where you are working towards. Start by reading any question you are given extremely carefully. Write down everything you are given, the angles, the side lengths, all of it. And remember you have a right angled triangle, so one angle is always 90 degrees. Now, look at what's missing. There will always be one thing missing. It will be one of 4 things: the angle, theta, the opposite side, the adjacent side, or the hypotenuse. That missing piece is what tells you which formula to use. Okay, now listen up, because here's the key rule. Before touching any formula, ask this one question. Which 2 sides do I have? Once you know which 2 sides you have, you can use that, and the correct formula just falls into place. This is where the SOHCAHTOA rhyme comes in. And now it'll actually make sense. It's simple. So, look at the 2 sides involved in your question. If you're using the opposite and the hypotenuse, you use sine. If you're using the adjacent and the hypotenuse, you use cosine. And if you are using the opposite and the adjacent, you use tangent. So it's SOH, sine equals opposite over hypotenuse. CAH, cosine equals adjacent over hypotenuse. And TOA, tangent equals opposite over adjacent. Let's apply this strategy to an actual exam style question. So, here is the exam style question I have chosen, but this will obviously apply to anything you are doing. So, step 1, circle the angle. Step 2, label opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. In this example, we are given the adjacent and opposite, and we need to calculate how big the angle is. So, what I do is write down the rhyme, SOHCAHTOA, and underline what I have. So, because we have the opposite and adjacent, I underline every O and A in the rhyme. Now, look at where you have 2 things underlined. It's at the end here at the TAO. That means we're going to use tangent equals opposite over adjacent. Then, you simply transfer the given values to the formula, pull out the calc and get the angle. This means that in the end, theta is equal to 29,74 degrees. And that's the full method, easy as that. Okay, now that we have handled all of that, let's talk about the most common mistakes that students make. The first one is that students label opposite and adjacent from the wrong angle. Always label the sides from the angle you are given, not the angle that you prefer. An easy way to remember this is that the hypotenuse is always opposite the 90-degree angle. Then, from your angle you are given, the opposite is obviously the side opposite it, and the adjacent is the one next to it. So short and sweet is just remember which side is opposite the hypotenuse and the adjacent and you'll be fine. A good exam habit is this: circle the angle, then write O, A and H before doing anything else. It may slow you down slightly, but saves you marks and saves time in the long haul when you get it right the first time. You don't have to do the same question over and over again. So, in summary, Here are the 4 easy steps I want you to follow every question. 1. Always start by circling the angle. Number 2, and maybe the most important, correctly label the opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. Number 3, ask the key rule. Ask which 2 sides do you have? And then easy step number 4, choose between cosine, sine, and tangent. So crumble up that practice question and ace that exam. And if this video helped you, you'll find more exam-focused maths on this channel. And while you're down there, leave a like and comment what you want to see next. If you struggle with solving quadratics, here's a video that makes it easy.